What's up, everybody? This is Joseph R. Wheeler III, the artist, the founder, and the president of the Honest Con Foundation. Now, with this backdrop, you might think that this is an episode of Honest Con Outdoors Worldwide. Well, in the sense that I'm outdoors, it kind of is, but we're going to blend two things today because this is really about relationship goals in the art life. Yes, I was going to do this one in the studio, but I said, you know what? I like to keep it moving. I needed a walk. I wanted to get outside, so here we are, where it really matters, right? So the topic is about when you're online and doing online dating and the power of having a profile that truly represents you. And I'm speaking especially to the ladies, but I'm also saying this for everything I'm about to say can be applied to guys getting their stuff right too. Okay, I want to make it very clear. This ain't a pointing fingers, men versus women. We don't do that. Okay, I speak a lot from a man's perspective, and I definitely want to help women better themselves. I want to help men better themselves. I want people in general to better themselves, and especially through this creative state of mind. All right. So, in this art life, and you don't have to be an artist to understand everything I'm about to say. But an artist has a certain perspective on these things that I'm about to talk about that gives them just a different nuance, because we just understand things a certain way. And because we understand things a certain way about the visual, about the literary, about, I'm thinking of all the arts that apply to a dating app. You know what I'm saying? You put your pictures out, the visual. You write something about yourself, a profile, the literary. You feel where I'm going with this, right? So it's all there. And if you do it right, you create a work of art that can lead to a work of art of people worthy of your time and your energy, and therefore, oh my gosh, imagine that, a quality relationship. What we're all after, right? So here we go. Ladies, first and foremost, your pictures matter. Now, I've said this in other content that I've done like this, but I want to stress it this time because you got to psychologically understand this is the first time someone's going to see you. Possibly the first time they're ever going to lay eyes on you, and they're not meeting you in person. It's the first time they're meeting you. First impressions, they matter. So just keeping that in mind, understand that because we're in this digital realm where everybody's always online, and because dating apps have become the new norm for how people meet, okay, you want to make a best impression. As simple as that. You want to be sure that your pics represent you well. I see it all the time on a lot of apps, but really the only one I really use is OKC. If you know what that is, that's what I'm talking about, but it's the best example because a lot of people will get on there and just treat it like, I don't want to do this profile. I mean, I see it all the time. I see women so lazy to say, I'll get back to this later. I know you're busy. I know you're busy. Everybody wants to say they're busy. Everybody wants to claim busy status. Everybody wants to be so important that they got so much going on. But let me tell you something. I work in the film industry. I work on what you're watching right now. I edit all my own content. I put out all my own videos. I work with people, and usually I am the conduit to making things come together, and then people create the teams and we do the doggone thing. But it all starts with yours truly. Big pat on the back, you feel? So I know what it is to run something. I know what it is to work hard like that. There's ladies who are doing that type of work too. Plenty, men and women on both sides of the spectrum. There's everybody doing the doggone thing. But if you're on the app, if you did this, if you don't, they give you the option of quiet. Let me go quiet. Let me go silent for a minute. Let me take a break. All the different words they use for it on all the different apps and stuff for dating apps. You don't have to be on there. If you're too busy to fill out a profile and tell people, potential men in your life, for whatever you want, okay? What you're about, what you're not about, what you'll accept, what you won't accept, what your deal breakers are, what your likes and dislikes, all the basic information. How tall are you? Where do you work? What kind of work you do? You know, what type of work you do? What kind of family life you had? If you can get into a few basic details. You don't have to get into too much. I understand people don't want to give all their business, but guess what? What other way does somebody have to gauge whether or not they want to push that button and say, hey, I want to know more? And here's the reason why, the number one reason why this matters. Because most women are looking for everything. When I say everything, I always say relationships are jobs. Every relationship is a job. Every type of relationship is a job. And you only qualify for what you're ready for. So you could be qualified for a part-time job, a seasonal job, an on-call job. You know, I know it sounds bad to some of y'all, but it should sound like music to your ears if you're realistic. And gentlemen, if you're treating these ladies correctly, then everything should be flowing on both sides of this because everybody's being realistic. When you're not realistic, when you're requesting more than you're worthy, than you're ready for, okay? You can start talking about the future, but there's never a time where you should feel like you shouldn't be able to say, hey, even though I'm speculating about what I'd like to see different in a relationship, doesn't mean I'm ready for it. At least I'm getting a picture of what it could be. See, the problem I see is a lot of women, unfortunately, and a lot of men, but I'm only talking to the ladies right now because I'm a man who does the stuff I'm talking about. They'll say they're ready for certain things. After a man says, hey, this is what I can offer, this is what I can't offer, this is what we're doing, this is what we can't do. Okay, that's all fine and good. You cross a line. Suddenly, it's a big deal. Why is it a big deal now? Well, things are different now. Okay, that's fair. In jobs, things change. But if the other side is still saying, this has not changed for me, I'm still only able to do this, and this, there should be no hard feelings. There should be no disruption of a friendship. There should be no total deterioration of everything that was built. That should not happen, but it does. And I think it all starts with the simplest things on a dating app, because people say what they want or don't because they don't give the details because, they're busy. They're so busy, they don't have time to sit down and really say to themselves, what the hell do I want in life? And it's amazing how many women can't answer that question. They can't answer it about their job. They can't answer it about their family life. They can't answer it about a lot of things, right? And men, plenty of men too, but I'm somebody who knows what the hell I want. And there's other people like me. And we're the kind of guys that I know women dream of when they think of getting married. Now, I've been married before. Yeah, and I'm divorced. Happily single. Because I've learned from getting married too young like I did, that if you're not ready, and if you're not compatible, and if you haven't spent enough time with each other in real space to know whether or not you're truly compatible. I ain't talking about going out on dates. Dates is fine, but live together. Oh yeah, try that. Spend a few weeks together if you got separate spaces, and then come together and try and put it under one roof. See how that go. See what really works, what doesn't work. When you're realistic about this thing, things tend to change. They're going to change anyway. But if you know enough about each other, because since the beginning, everyone was honest about what they wanted, what they could and what they could not do, what they not going to ever do, what they never liked, not going to try to like, all that, right? Get it all on the table up front, in the beginning. You do that, now you got a chance. Now you got something to build on. Now you got something to build on. You can grow tall like these beautiful trees, changing colors. You can go through these seasons because they're changing colors for fall, y'all. You see the green ones, but do you see that? Let me see if I can get it in camera. You see these pretty yellows and red. Look at that. That yellow and that orange. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love fall. I love it symbolically. I love it color. I love the weather. It's just because seasons are going to come. You're going to go through the rain. You're going to go through the sunshine. You're going to go through the cold. You're going to go through the hot. You're going to go through the mild and the wonderful breezy. It'll be all them different days, but are you ready for all of them? And where you're honest up front. So, it starts with being honest in your profile. Because this is where it's at nowadays. Stop lying to yourself and look at your life. I guarantee you a majority of y'all can admit this. In the past few years, how many people have you met online? Or how many people, even if you met them in reality, how did y'all communicate? Still online. And you know all you youngsters, all y'all want to do is text. And I hate texting all the damn time. But that's what y'all want to do. Y'all need to break that habit real quick. Because that's failure waiting to happen. You got to get on the phone. You got to send some voice notes. You got to do some streams, some lives. You got to fill that out. And once you do all of that, the work never ends now. The learning curve is forever. But once you get comfortable and you know you're with somebody you're compatible with, everything will be all right. I promise you. Everything will be, you can work through whatever may come. As long as you was honest and realistic. Because that realism is what's going to get challenged. A lot. So in reality, put your best foot forward. Ladies, put that best pedicured foot forward. You hear me? Yeah, that's right. Because looks do matter. Yeah, they do. See, what's funny to me on dating apps is, you know when I can always tell I'm looking at a single mom? Because they done been through some stuff and now they know they're older. Most of the time they're in their 30s. They're at that point in life where they realize, yo, I only got but so many years before I become that woman who used to be so fly. I could compete with these young girls. I can't compete with them no more. So they got the cake face of makeup on, which is not necessary. They got the long weaves and stuff. If they ain't got to wear a weave, they just, whatever they doing, they got that extra look. It's all so extra. And if they, and for all my thick ones, they're going to give you that back shot. Yeah, they're going to let you know I got the booty too. And I laugh because I always say, I call it asses and lashes. Don't be an asses and lashes girl. Because asses and lashes ain't all that any real dude wants. He might look at the show. Don't get it twisted. Dudes love a show just as much as a woman. Just like a woman would say, I don't need all them big old muscles and everything. Yeah, okay, Dwayne Johnson's on TV. Oh my God, there you go. Oh my, y'all going crazy. You still like the way it looks. It's entertaining. It's otherworldly. It's like not every dude looks like that. I've seen Dwayne Johnson in person as an actor. I've been on set with this brother. He's huge. That's a big dude, So I know what it is to be in the, I'm 6'2". That dude is, what is he, 6'4", 6'5", whatever he is. I know how big that looks in person and with arms big enough to, as wide as my torso, damn, So yeah, if that's what you're into. But then there's women who ain't even into that, but they'll still enjoy the show. So men the same way, we'll enjoy the show, but don't get it twisted. A big old butt, never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. I'm sorry, had to go off on it. Yo, Bell Biv DeVoe, forever. But yo, seriously, it's not all, it's just, it's hype. And it's become cultural hype, It started with black folk, it merged into everybody else that want to do it. Folk getting butt implants and all this other craziness, trying to do stuff. It's like, you either got it or you don't, first of all. But even if you do, that's not all we looking at. That's not all we look at. I've had all that. Yeah, I've had women every stage. I have types, y'all. I don't have a type. I have types, all right? I like them skinny. I like them sort of thick, but always curvy. Always curvy. You go past curvy. I'm sorry. I can't. All I can do is give you a bear hug. I'm just being real. I'm gonna give you a good one too. I'm gonna take that hug. I like them bear hugs. It's good. It's some good hugs. But that's all I can do. That's all I can do. We can't really play. It's just out of my league. But see, I'm honest about that. You don't mean you ain't cute. You don't mean you ain't a great lady. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't one of my types. I got my limit, right? So everywhere in between is especially my favorite zone. But like I said, I deal with all of that. I'm more of a boob man than a booty man anyway. But even with that, I'm not saying they got to be big. Just have something, You can be the mosquito bite crew. Just make sure they noticeable. It is what it is, y'all. I'm saying the deeper level is here. The deeper level, it's that brain, baby. It's that third eye all day and forever. Connection to that soul, that real how you think, that cerebral energy. People got all these words for everything now, sapiosexual, you know, I got that. Whether you know that word or not, which means you're into intelligence before you can be intimate. I'm like that. That's just common sense to me. You know, don't even need a phrase for it. Don't even need a word, but okay, whatever. Y'all got to have a word for every damn thing now. Y'all do y'all. I'm going to keep it old school and live in the new school and any school that comes because I'm forever. I'm here. So, you know, do what y'all do, but understand consequences of how you put yourself out there. Ladies, know what matters and what doesn't. And half of this stuff y'all be thinking matters to most guys does not matter. And the stuff y'all want to take for granted is the stuff that does matter. So, for all of you who don't have a smiling picture, who broke your heart? Who crushed your heart so hard you don't know the value of a smile? Don't tell me in your profile. First of all, you know, you got one of them. This is the typical worst kind of profile. Barely anything said, but if anything said, I will not do hookups. Good for you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because what that means today is not just we got it in, but we'll stay in touch for real. No stay in touch, no nothing. Just I don't even remember your name. We just got drunk and things happen. You know, because y'all living off of movie scripts where, you know, again, I'm a writer, producer, actor. I'm in this biz. You ever look at this next time you watch a movie. Every time somebody has sex in a show, there's liquor involved. 99.9% of the time, if some draws finna come down and folk get it on, they had to drink before they did a damn thing. That's pathetic. I got a big issue with that because I don't drink. I don't mind if a lady drinks. Most of the ladies in my life always drink. I didn't drink, but they weren't drunks because I ain't dealing with no damn alcoholic. But my point of it is, they're sending this message that I hate that is a trope that human beings can't even, it just can't happen without this extra thing. It's ridiculous. And it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? My man, the late great Phife Dawg, all right? Phife from Tribe Called Quest said, I get loose off of orange juice. Come on, Phife. Tell him, Phife. I get loose off of orange juice. Oh, gosh. But everything in moderation, everything you choose to do that won't directly kill you or can kill you, do it in moderation, people. All right? So I'm saying they always got to push the, you know, that whole thing, right? And a lot of y'all out here, I was getting back to my smile. A lot of y'all out here, ladies that don't smile. Who stole your joy? Do you understand? No one's gonna, you had a nerve to have no words, but have the words, I won't do no hookups, I won't do this, that, and that. Good for you, like I said. But what will you do? I ain't doing nothing but marriage. Nothing but LTR. All that says to me, you're scared, you've been ran through the mud. Anybody else who's been dating long and been through a lot of different stuff ain't gonna touch you. Why? Because we know you so hurt. You're just like a ticking time bomb of past luggage. You got trust issues, you got self-esteem issues, you freaking hate this, you hate that, you got too much going on. And when it come down to the get down or anything else about the relationship, you're gonna be a big problem. It's already in your profile, it's already said. I'm left swiping hard. I might take some time and look at your cute pictures if you got a few. But the problem with the cute is, if you're doing this, or the duck face, oh God. Girl, if you don't show me them damn teeth, what's going on in that dental? And yes, it matters. Here's why it matters. It's psychological. It's telling me you don't have happiness, for real. You ain't never laughing at nothing. Oh, that's funny. Well, then laugh. Crack your smile and put it on record. Put it on photo and share it so that the guy gets an image. He thinks to himself, man, I would love to look over while I tell a joke and see that. This is the psychology of looking at a profile. Everything you put up there is trying to paint the picture of, wouldn't you like to see this regularly? Or however long you need it to be? Because if you're honest with yourself about the job you can do, you may not be ready for the long term. But you still want some good experiences with people who are worthy of your time and respect you and care about your body, your life, your family, everybody who loves you and you loving yourself. And nobody trying to leave with diseases and luggage and stress and a bunch of bullshit that has become the backwards ass norm of how people consider what dating is. Dating is for you to learn yourself through other people and different experiences. Have seasons, have experiences. That's the only way you're gonna find out what you do and don't tolerate, what your real deal breakers are. And I say real, because you'll think you got some deal breakers, then you realize, man, we're not making a big deal. That ain't no damn big deal. I tell you what it is. Remember I went through this. Now that's a big deal. And you won't ever let it slide no more. Ever. That's when you get to a place of comfort and responsible adult dating. Real grown ass dating. Not this frilly BS that people linger with and they get old and still sound like children. Talking about what they want and will do. And what are you talking about? Stop talking about what you won't do. Start talking. If you know it's a requirement, look. Ladies, stop saying, I understand that you don't want to be hurt, so I'm not going to let somebody mess over me when it comes to sex. But stop saying you don't want sex. That's garbage. Unless there's an app out there called Virgins R Us, which is the only place I think there should be any adult human being talking about they don't want sex. Because especially if you're in America, don't do that to yourself. Don't completely destroy. I've seen profiles of women talking about, they have this famous question on OKC. How often, once you establish a significant other, will you have sex? Most people answer it the only way I will acknowledge realistically. They'll say every other day, or they'll say every day. Every day, all right now, my kind of lady. But we all know that's not realistic. So even I put every other day, knowing the hell, if I can, I'm gonna try every day. With my woman, what you think? If ain't nothing hurting, I ain't sick, I ain't worried about no bill, I'm not stressed about nothing, baby, hey, girl, you know you are everything. Come in with your beautiful, come in with your sexy self. You know what I'm saying? Every day. So yeah, I see a woman say that, I'm like, well, what else you got to know that I need to know? Whew, I'm going all through that profile, reading comprehension, so that when I write you, I got something funny to say, something real to say, something fun to say, something respectful to say, to make a real point that, I like how you did what you did on the profile. You understand comeliness. Bring the man to you. Don't push away. Don't destroy before it even starts. Yeah, so, a lot of folks do that. These ladies out here, they hurt y'all, and they go get the therapy you need. That's not a joke. That's serious. I've had therapy. I enjoyed it. If I could afford it, I'd be in therapy still. So what I do for therapy is I talk to y'all and tell you my ideas, and I talk to friends who will listen, and they share their experiences, and there's other forms, but that professional, when you can find a good one, because they're like finding a good mechanic or anything else, it's hard. I ain't saying it's easy, but when you find a good one, man, it helps you a lot. So y'all who don't have no smiling pictures, go get some therapy of some sort. Y'all who try to pretend you don't want to have sex at all, come on, stop playing with your life. Just be realistic about the whole process. Nobody's trying to start anything that already has so many limitations and negative energy surrounding it. You want folks who are progressive and moving forward. Every man and woman is looking for more yeses on the common list of what they want to see a yes to versus the no. Do you brush your teeth daily? Yes. Do you wash your ass regularly? For some of y'all that don't matter, but for those of us that matters, yes. Do you like travel? Yes. Do you like to explore and do different things? Yes. Does it matter to you how your mate smells and how you smell? Yes. Does that mean you got to have on cologne and all kind of fake chemicals on your body and everything if you ain't into that kind of stuff? No, but you better smell good. Yes. You love soap? Yes. Do you like going to the movies? Yes or no? But do you enjoy something that is common to American culture? If you want to date an American or be an American, do her stuff. People watch movies. I'm an actor, so you better believe you better be about that. Yes. Do you see the importance of and love art? There's a question like it doesn't go that deep. It says something like, do you see the importance of art? You'd be amazed how many women say no. I say to myself, oh my gosh. We're done. There's no way in the hell. I don't give a damn. You could look like Halle Berry now or when she was younger, because she's still fine. I might write you to say, why? What's wrong? Do you not understand the definition of art? What is it? Huh? Because damn, if we, and the other one, folk out here smoking. Oh gosh, ladies, damn. This needs to be an ancient bad habit at this point in history. It's no reason, and it seems like it's getting worse, especially because of all the doggone weed addiction. Between weed, walking around smelling like burnt leaves and doo-doo. Yeah, that's what weed smells like. Tell the damn truth. It smells like burnt leaves and doo-doo mixed together in a concoction of hell. And people try and act like just because it makes me feel a certain way is worth that. Man, y'all crazy. I could go on and on about my things about weed. And it's not that the plant itself doesn't have its own medicinal purposes. I'm big on the medicinal. I'm all for the medicinal. The oils, the use, there's even Rastafarians that say, don't smoke it, drink it. This is some of the Rastafarians say this, man. Them say no smoke the ganja, man. Them say put it in there, make it tea if you need it like that. Still using it medicinally. Y'all on this other stuff. I want to mess up my lungs. I want to feel stupid. Yeah, okay. I want to be giggly and forget yesterday. Well, yesterday's still coming back to kick your ass. Y'all don't hear me though. Anyway, so it's like these women, I've tried dating some women who smoke. It was one of my biggest headaches with them. And they knew it. It's like, what you doing? I told you, I said, smoke it at home, but when I get there to pick you up, baby, do not come out the place smelling like that. Here she come with vapors coming off her behind. Sorry, but no, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work at all. Moving on. So you gotta say to yourself what you want. It don't work for everybody, but if you can only deal with the dude who smokes or whatever, just like I learned that lesson too. I can't deal with the girl who smokes, so now I put that in my profile. I'm 420 hostile. Y'all talking about 420 friend? I'm 420 hostile. Don't bring that mess around me. Sorry, not sorry. I'm cool. I got plenty of friends. Smoke all the damn time. Artists? Are you kidding me? I know I'm an artist. I know artists. I got plenty of friends. Homies. Girls and guys, they all homies. We all cool. But if they gonna do that, I'm like, well, party over for me, man. All right, Joe, we know, man. Yep, that's all right. Fam. So it's a lot of decisions to be made and understandings and deal breakers and all that good stuff. Only come from experiences. So you gotta live it to know it, and then you can put it into your profile. But it's important to share that stuff, because if you're that serious about talking about you want marriage and all this, that's the ultimate job. You're literally asking somebody to take you as you are and as you will be, possibly based on the habits you've developed and the things you hold dearest, and just deal with you no matter what. No one's gonna deal with you no matter what. They may make a lot of sacrifices, as you definitely will, to be married or even in a long-term relationship of any sort. But you've got to be realistic, and you can't be talking about if you love me, you'll take me as I am. Bullshit. Everybody takes each other from where they started, requesting that you be all of what they fell in love with, plus all of what they hope you will make yourself into, knowing that you may not all the way get there. But if they don't even see you trying on those things that matter to them, you're just cruising for the bruising of divorce or staying in it with misery. Absolute freaking misery. It's not good, y'all. It's not healthy, and it's not building us better families and society and everything else. So I'm definitely not saying that people just shouldn't be themselves. No. But find what works with yourself. And stop pretending that just because you're fine or cute and you put up one picture, which is ridiculous, you should have a head-to-toe shot. A head-to-toe shot of your actual current weight. Not no damn 2 summers ago with that bikini on and now you can't fit it. Show them what they're going to be working with. Show me what I'm working with. I might want to help you get back to 2 summers ago, because you're still fine. But you got to be honest and give me the truth about it, so I ain't like, oh, damn, I thought it was, okay, all right, we got work to do. And then if I say that, you shouldn't have no damn attitude when you know you want to be 2 summers ago. I mean, none, no attitude, no nothing. Like you got the blessing of a dude who's doing what I'm doing right now. I'm walking, I'm staying, I do this regular. This ain't no, I do it every now and then. I do it when I don't want to do it. I do it when I do want to do it. I do it because I have to do it and I need to do it. And you have to get in that lifestyle to want it. And I promise you, you'll get, not only will you know, everything, you're eating, everything, whatever works for you. I ain't about to be on here talking about everybody need to be a vegan, because I'm not a vegan, I'm not a vegetarian, never have been. I will have a vegan meal or vegetarian meal, shall I say, every now and then. And the way my body is, what I've learned about myself as I get older and through my own personal medical experiences, some of this stuff people are telling each other, like we should have some one universal diet, is absolute garbage. We are so mixed ethnically and historically of what our bodies want. You got to figure out what works for you. What's the mix of you? What went into your pot, your gumbo? Don't play around with your body on that mess. If you see, man, every time I eat that, I feel bad, but they say it's supposed to be good for you. You better find out why. You better find out why. Now I'm on this kind of health fitness tip, but back to this, because this is still fitness. This is the relationship element of it. You know, I was saying, headshot smiling. You want to be at your wedding smiling? Why the hell would any man want to stand next to you on his wedding day with a frowning mugshot looking crazy ass woman talking about, you better be like, we made it. This shit is real. I finally got what I needed. And he better be feeling the same way. He better have a big old grin on his face, not be looking like a damn ex-con, man. Come on. These ladies want you to be, they dream. And if they want you like that, they don't care about your messed up teeth and the one you got to get fixed and all that. They took you as you were. They was accepting all that. So, and hopefully you're working on whatever need to be worked on to get it where it need to be. But stop all this. Take me as I am, and you a dirty dish rag. Like, get the hell out of here with that garbage. You better clean your thing up, man. We all got to do that. We all have to do that. And we have to maintain it. And we got to show the best to get the best. You out here got no credit. No credit, but you want the biggest, baddest car on the lot. Got no qualifications. Talking about I ain't cooking and I don't cook. And listen to all this BS music with all these women who got men in their life. I forget the comedian who made the joke about it, talking about city girls now, them telling us to, do this and tell the man that and that. And they got men. You damn right. You better wake up to the game, the business. The business. You want to watch some more honest kind of content? BIZNESS. The business. Yeah, man. But the sickness is, as long as you're buying it, they create a market for bull. The bull becomes the market. The BS becomes the market because y'all keep buying. Y'all keep saying, yeah, that's the anthem. Anthem for what? Is this really your life? No. Is this really what you do? No. Even if you live a piece of it, the whole thing, man, that's a nightmare. Stop lying. You can't drink all day, smoke all day, and screw whoever you want, all kind of way you want all day. All of this stuff is taxing. All of it's taxing. It may be entertaining and exaggeration, but the problem with the exaggeration is no one's being honest about it. That's exaggeration, right? I'm BSing. This is the reason why a lot of old school rappers get mad at the youngsters, because they used to say that to us. They used to say, hey, man, I'm giving you a character. I'm playing a role. I'm giving you an exaggeration, but it's based on reality. Then we got to the point where folks was talking about, no, everything's real. And this is my generation. They screwed it all up with all that keeping it real for real, for real. That was the beginning of the end of hip hop. That's a whole nother topic. But as soon as everybody was like, we got to show you I really do everything I say. Oh gosh. And now we got the kids imitating it. So I ain't really mad. I'm annoyed as hell with them and what it's doing to society, but I'm not mad at them first. I know where this came from. I know what my generation did. I wasn't the person doing it, but this is what we had to listen to that was popular, and I didn't have to listen to it, but I chose to be aware of it because it was so influential. I wanted to see, so wait a minute, when I see that, oh, that's why they doing that, because that damn song, you see the result. And this is what I say about the power of art and why we got a responsibility and how this all ties back to the arts. So, okay, back again with your image on these profiles, right? I told you, headshot, gotta be smiling. Head to toe, show them what you're working with. And number 3, then have the fun shot. If you want to include your pet or your girlfriend or whatever, don't have your whole crew. If you got a squad of 6 girls, don't do that. And do not have that as your first picture. Who are you? Which one is you? I say this all the time. Which one is you? And then some of them got the nerve. I'm the one with the such as. I don't even care. Because now, remember, I've been swiping probably for 100 faces before I got to this one picture with a bunch of fine women. And this is your first picture with you and your whole squad of 10 beautiful women. And I'm saying, which one is she? And by the time I look at the caption here, you talking about, oh, I'm in the red hat or whatever. Who gives a damn? Who's that next to you? Is yellow hat? Is she single? Because remember, I'm in hunt mode. I'm in who looks like somebody I would want to talk to. Do it. Don't do it. So anyway, I've said all that before in other videos. Hopefully, a lot of us on YouTube, we repeat the same thing till it sinks in. That's kind of how it works, But I hope I'm helping somebody with what I'm saying. I hope you're learning something. And I hope you've enjoyed this backdrop of Mother Nature always. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe. Honest Con. Relationship goals in the art life.